Bulgaria recently joined EU, which means that they joined the European Union. They became a member state of the countries in the European Union, which technically means that if you move to Bulgaria today, you are inside all the European countries, which means you can move around. You can move to Germany, you can move to Norway, you can move to Sweden, you can move around all the European unions. So I've been looking into this country closely. I've been trying to study, trying to look at ways of moving there. So then I discovered ways people that can actually go there through the study route because they have amazing universities. And the good news is these schools, they are relatively cheap. So with 1,500 euros to 1.8, you can get a good school. Be it for MSc, be it for BSc, be it for PhD, you can actually move to this country. Then and their minimum wage is good, it's okay, because Bulgaria is not a big country. So it doesn't have the huge gross income just like other European countries. But it's a country that if you are on a budget, maybe you don't have much, you're looking for a cheap country, try to consider this school. And for students, any student can work at least 20 hours per week, so, which is very, very good, just like other European countries. Now, there's so many universities here that you can look into, but personally, I would encourage you to go to Google, take your time, check out the list of schools here for international students, check for cheap schools for international students in Bulgaria, then look at their courses, look at their requirements, look at their tuition fees, and see the one that meets your requirement. Then there are the popular ones. The popular university is Vienna University, so you can also give it a try and apply if you were able to meet the requirement. So let me talk about the BSc. What's what's the requirement for BSc? The requirement for BSc is your work certificate, the original, and the transcripts. The transcript can be from JS1 to SS3 or from SS1 to SS3. Once you have gotten this, then you go to Ministry of Education and Foreign Affairs, you authenticate it. It's very, very necessary. Then again, the eligibility letter, because some of the schools they require eligibility letter. This letter more like stating that you have the right to study abroad. So Minister of Education do issues letter like that, because I remember last year I was applying to a school that requires me to provide eligibility letter stating that I have the right to study abroad. So Minister of Education can give you that. So after you have gotten that, your passport and other things is required. Then some of the schools here, they do something called recognition of certificate and translation. Remember, it's the Bulgarian language. Most time they require you to translate it into the Bulgarian language. The schools here, the schools in Bulgaria, they do something like that. They can help you. They can actually tell you to translate, or they can do it for you. Remember, you have to pay them. This is where I keep telling people that once you are confused with any process, maybe you don't know what to do, email the school. Tell them that this is what you're having, that this is what you're going through, that if they can support, all right, you can mail the school. Now, let's assume now you have gotten everything now. Then you go to the school website. For BSc, you want to apply. You look at the course programs, look at the language of instruction, look at the tuition fee. Then, if you have found something perfect that you want, then you can apply. Remember to look at the requirement. It's very, very necessary. Only apply when you have met the requirement. If you're still confused, you can mail the course coordinator or the school itself requesting for more information or assistance. They are there to help and assist you. So the application fee is from 80 euros up. It can be less, but it depends. The ones I've seen is 80 up. So it depends on the course you're going for. Then for MSc, the same thing. Your BS certificate and your transcript. The same thing. Remember, you have to go through what? Recognition of certificate and translation. This is where you need the help of the school. They can actually help you to do it, or you do yourself. Same thing with PhD. the same processes. Now, the good news is admission is on. You can start shooting out applications. All right, you can start searching for schools. Just check out schools that are currently accepting applications now, so you can give it a shot. Remember, the aim is actually to move to a country that you can actually afford. Maybe you don't have much, you don't have anybody who is sponsoring you. You can use this as a stepping stone. And one other thing again that is good is once you are in this country and you have friends who are also in other European countries like Germany, Finland, anywhere, you can go to visit them. That's the beauty of it all. You are in one country, but you are in other countries. Like you can move around other countries. All right. So there's a lot of schools in Europe, but the ones that are in the EU is basically what I'm actually talking about, because the aim is to be in another country and have the liberty or the freedom to move around, which is very, very good, which is very, very wonderful. So I will advise you guys to look into it. All right. Now, when it comes to the visa process, is quite very simple, quite similar, just like every other visa process of every other country. Someone can sponsor you. Then once you get to the visa stage, you go to the embassy, the Bulgarian website, the Bulgarian website of the embassy, the Bulgarian embassy website. Go there, take your time, read out based on the category of visa you want to apply for as a student. Look at the requirements, the proof of funds, and whatever that is required. You get those documents. Then you shoot your shot. You apply for the visa. And luckily enough, by God's grace, once you arrive here, once you arrive to Bulgaria, you are there. That's it. All right. So at least that's a stepping stone to things. You don't have to break the bank. You don't have to think so much things through. Though it's not easy, but trust me. But once you have the diligence, once you know what you want, you can actually go for it. The one thing about Bulgaria is it's not that quite big, like I've said, but trust me, it's a country that once you get there, you can start working your way up. Just like every other country, once you start somewhere, you just try to move up. So the legalization of documents too. So the schools do require it, but that has to do with the Bulgarian thing. That's why I said you write to the school, you contact the school, you inform the school, and let them know. And again, read the requirements. Once you read the requirements, you know if it is required or not before you start shooting applications and all of that. All right. So if you have any questions, please leave it on the comment section. If you are seeing the video for the first time, give it a thumbs up so that it will be pushed out to people who are looking for video content like this. Meanwhile, subscribe to the channel. I appreciate you guys for returning subscribers, people who are seeing the video for the first time. Support the movement, and I'll see you guys on the next one. So below this video, before I forget, so there is a Telegram link. You can join the community. We have amazing people there. People will be supporting each other. People who have experience, but have actually gone far, so they can share ideas with you, guide you, work with you in the process and everything. And I personally are there to answer questions that arises. Thanks so much once again. I'll see you once. Thank you.